For Africa. Samina, mina, waka, waka, Samina, mina, sakalewa, anawa.
It's not quite the World Cup, but it's, you know, it's a cup. It's my cup. How's it going, boys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Brooksy HD. Today we're going to be talking about the FIFA 18 World Cup mode and when it's going to be released. I have an exact date as well, so make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video to find out. As always, boys, if you're new around here and you've never seen my face before, you probably haven't seen my face in a long time because I haven't been uploading very recently. Anyways, you can hit the like button, the subscribe, and also hit the bell beside the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, because YouTube doesn't want to notify you when I upload a video, which isn't very often, but when I do, I want people to know, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's how YouTube should work. Anyways, the World Cup mode of FIFA 18, like I said, I have a release date. Wait until the end of the video to find that out. Today we're going to be just explaining how it will work, how it's going to work, how it should work, how it might work, how it might not work. You know, there's a lot of possibilities open to us. But I think there's only one real place we can start with this, and that's 4 years ago. FIFA 14 World Cup mode gets released. Not quite 4 years ago, 3 and a bit years ago. It was a really freaking fun game mode, boys. I'm not going to lie to you. It was so fun to play. I'll do a bit of explaining about how it all worked and how it's going to work in FIFA 18 and all that kind of stuff. Also, for anyone that cares, the footage used behind me is going to be people like MGH, Bates, and Nepenthes, because I accidentally deleted all my FIFA 14 videos, World Cup mode videos, and if I had them, I'd use them, okay? Believe me, boys, I would. So we're going to be starting off here by showing you guys basically what happened in FIFA 14 when you started up the World Cup mode of FIFA 14. Basically, what you can see here is you pick the team to support that was in the World Cup. So, for example, I think this is MGH, he picks England. I wouldn't have picked England, personally. I would have picked Ivory Coast because they're the closest to Ireland. And from here, I think the team you support influences who you get in your starter team. You'll see the starter team now on the field. This guy gets Ronaldinho and Guts in his pack, which is kind of mad back then. Basically, how chemistry worked, which is actually a really big component of this game mode, was continents got you a orange link. So, for example, you had a French striker and an English striker. They would link together. They wouldn't be a green link, they'd be an orange link. The only way you could get a green link is by having 2 French players up top, or 2 English players, or 2 Brazilian players. It's pretty common sense when you actually see the cards in game. So, for example, you had Mario Götze at cam and you had Daniel Sturridge up top at striker. They'd get an orange link together. But if you had Mario Götze at cam and then Lars Bender at CDM, they'd get a green link. Comprende? Pretty self-explanatory. It was pretty cool for hybrids. You could have like half South American, half European teams. It was really cool. Another thing to note was that this was free. It was completely free. You could start it up. Obviously, you had Ultimate Team. You were playing Ultimate Team all the time anyways throughout FIFA 14. And then you could play the World Cup mode for free. It was, you know, you could just load it up. It was there. It's just obviously how it should be for FIFA 18. If it's any other way, then, you know, bun it. Another thing to talk about is how the packs worked and how the transfer market worked, because there was no transfer market. It was like a sticker book collection, boys. It was actually really cool. You know when you used to buy those Panini sticker books for like the World Cup or the Euros or whatever, and you'd have to like get a load of packs of players. You'd open them up, you'd see how many players you had. If you had players that you already had, you just had to, you know, throw them away or keep them in a separate pile or whatever. And if you had any new players, you stuck them into the book. That was exactly what this was like. You couldn't buy players off the transfer market. You could buy one pack and that was it, a 5k pack, and it was 100 FIFA points, and that's how you got your players. That's pretty much it. The only way you could earn coins in this game was obviously by winning games and winning the actual World Cup mode itself. But you could use your coins that you earned on Ultimate Team proper in the World Cup mode. And when it was FIFA 14, a lot of people were buying coins. Like, coins were really cheap. I think like a million coins was like 10 or 15 euro, which was absolutely fantastic back in the day. But you can see why people love this game mode. It was absolutely fantastic. It was such a breath of fresh air. It was nothing has ever been like this in FIFA before, because of how, you know, there was no transfer market. You didn't have to buy players. You had to buy packs to buy players, which essentially is like, you know, I think there might be a whole lot of gambling stuff around this. Very much like Battlefront 2 and stuff like that. You know, how you have to buy packs. It's completely orangey. You could get anyone from these packs. But for example, my best player I think was Robin. And how it worked was if he got a man in the match in a World Cup game, he got an I-Man in a match on FIFA Ultimate Team proper, which was like a green card, and then his base card got upgraded on the World Cup mode. So he started off as an 89, I think. He got one I-Man in a match. He got upgraded to a 90. It was really cool how it was done, and I really enjoyed it. It was a really good game mode to play. It was just so fun. The game modes you could play, you could just randomly play people. I'm not sure if there was a divisions kind of thing. I'm pretty sure there wasn't, but there was definitely, you could just play random people for coins or whatever, and then you could play in the World Cup mode, which is just like basically a cup or like a DKT where you have to win 4 games and then you win the World Cup, which is really, really fun. I kind of wish for FIFA 18 they do it like the actual World Cup, where you have to play in a group stage kind of thing, 1 game, and then you play someone else, and then you get points kind of way. I think that was how it was done in FIFA 14, although I can't actually remember specifically. It was really, really fun though. I never actually won the World Cup. I was never good at the game. I was decent, but I wasn't great. I think I got to the final loads of times. I got absolutely smashed in the final. But it was really cool, and the possibilities for FIFA 18 1 are just so endless, boys. Let's talk a bit about it. So, how FIFA 18 World Cup mode could be. Boys, there are so many possibilities. First one I could think of straight away is a draft mode. Imagine a FIFA 18 draft. Obviously there could be FUT champs in this as well. FUT champs in World Cup mode, what the hell, that would be so sick. It could be so cool, because imagine you pack a Pogba in your pack. Pogba plays in the World Cup, he gets a man in a match, or gets an man in a match on FIFA 18 Ultimate Team itself, so it's going to be one of them green cards again, and then he gets an upgrade on the World Cup mode, and then he's up to a 92 or some shit like that. Imagine how cool that would be. I freaking love this game mode, and I really cannot wait for it to come out. Obviously there will be the actual World Cup mode as well, which is where you have to try and win the World Cup. This will be a lot harder to win this time around, because there's a lot more pros playing this game, and oh my god, I'm gonna have to play this game like 4 AM to make sure nobody good is online. Speaking about FUT champs, there could be rewards as well. There could be special players you earn for, you know, winning the World Cup, for example. You can get a cool, I don't know, maybe an End of Era card, but only on the World Cup mode or something. You know, just something cool like that. Maybe a good player from the World Cup past, like a Ronaldo. I think the thing I'm looking forward to the most is the player upgrades or downgrades or whatever the hell it is. I can't remember exactly how it was done on FIFA 14. I think it was done based on how they played in qualifying for the World Cup. Obviously there's going to be a few teams that won't be there, like Holland won't be there, Chile won't be there, so no Alexis Sanchez, no Arjen Robben, no Virgil van Dijk, no John O'Shea or Wes Hoolahan or Shane Long. Fucking Christian Eriksen. It's in the past. Anyways, I think this could be really, really good. FIFA 18 Ultimate Team will be so much better with the World Cup mode added in. I can guarantee you. I had so much fun playing it 4 years ago. Obviously, there was no FUT champs back then, so I don't know how they're going to incorporate FUT champs into this game. If they do a FUT champs in the World Cup mode, that would be super sick. Another thing to note would be some of the players that aren't actually in the game already. So, for example, because Brazil qualified for the World Cup, players like Oscar, players like Ramirez, players like Hulk, I don't actually know whether they have played for Brazil during the qualifying campaign, but they could be put into the game, which could be really cool. Axel Witsel could be put into the game. There's a lot of Chinese league players that are playing in China that might get put into the game. There's so many good players in China that just aren't in the game. I think I might mention this earlier on in the video, but they could add in like icons or like players that did something special in previous World Cups, like David Trezeguet in 1998 when he won the World Cup for France. Mario Götze 2014 won the World Cup for Germany. Maradona's hand of like God, he's already in the game, so you might as well add him in as well. There could be so many cool things that they could put in. Ronaldinho 2002 World Cup best player. There's so many cool things they could add in. Miroslav fucking Klose scoring so many goals at the World Cup in 2006. The endless possibilities are endless. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what I wanted to show you. This was a conversation I had with one of the live chat people on EA's website about the game mode itself. I kind of wanted to sound like I knew what I was talking about, like I knew a release date, when I didn't. I made one up off the top of my head. I said June the 2nd, as you can see on the screen. If you can read the text, it might be very small for you to read. I'll try and enlarge it for you. And then basically what he says, Jamel, is upon checking some of your further updates regarding your concern, it seems we do not have an exact date for it, but it is arriving very, very soon. No worries. It is coming. It is happening, and it is coming very, very soon. So I'm thinking middle of May to the start of June. That 2-week, 3-week period, that's when it's coming out. And that's purely based off theme of the season, and also the World Cup actually starting at the end of at the start of June. I am super, super hyped for it, man. I loved the game mode in FIFA 14, and I'm gonna love it this year as well. I just hope it's not AIDS. It was so, if it's AIDS like this FIFA is so far, with like, you know, just so many game breaking things, and oh, I just really hope it's good. I really hope it's good, because FIFA 14 was plagued by over the top through balls and crossing, and then the World Cup mode came out and it was a different style of play. It wasn't the same game. I really hope they do that for this game and they fix fucking FIFA 18. But we can all dream. Anyways, boys, thank you very much for watching this video. My name is Brooksy HD. I'll end the video now. Thank you very much for watching. If you could leave a like I've already said, that'd be great. Subscribe if you're new and hit the bell beside the subscribe button, because YouTube don't want to notify you guys when I upload or any of your favorite YouTubers upload. So if you actually watch other YouTubers, make sure you go onto their channel and click the bell as well, so then you will definitely get notified when they upload. Anyways, I will see you next time, guys. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.